Emotional health is not just a state of being. It is one of the main foundations upon which we build our lives. It is the lens through which we perceive the world, an anchor that keeps us grounded in the face of adversity. When we prioritize our emotional health, we are not merely surviving, we are thriving. We are capable of facing life's challenges with resilience, grace, and compassion. When dealing with difficult people, it is easy to be swept away by the tide of negative emotions. Anger, frustration, and hurt can cloud our judgment and lead us down a path of retaliation and resentment. But think about these words. Whoever would foster love covers over an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. These words hold profound wisdom. They remind us that the path to peace and emotional well-being lies in forgiveness, understanding, and the choice to rise above the pettiness of conflict. In the heat of the moment, when someone has wronged you, it is natural to feel the urge to retaliate. However, ask yourself, what do I gain by holding on to this offense? How does it serve me? The answer is clear. Holding on to anger and resentment only harms you. It poisons your spirit, clouds your mind, and chains you to the past. On the other hand, fostering love and choosing to cover over an offense liberates you. It frees you from the burden of negativity and allows you to move forward with a light heart. Consider this. Difficult people are often fighting battles we know nothing about. Their actions and words reflect their own inner turmoil, not a measure of your worth. By choosing to respond with compassion instead of anger, you not only protect your own emotional health, but also offer a glimmer of hope and healing to those who may desperately need it. This does not mean you must condone their behavior or allow yourself to be mistreated. It means setting healthy boundaries while maintaining a heart full of empathy. Emotional health is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant care and attention. Just as you would tend to a garden nurturing it with water, sunlight, and care, so too must you tend to your emotional well-being. Surround yourself with positive influences. Engage in activities that bring you joy, and take time to reflect and heal. When you prioritize your emotional health, you are better equipped to handle difficult situations with clarity and composure. Imagine the impact you can have on the world when you prioritize your emotional health. You become a beacon of light in a sea of darkness, a source of calm amidst chaos. Your strength and resilience inspire others to rise above their struggles, to choose love over hate, understanding over judgment. You become a force for positive change, not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Think of the people you admire most. Chances are they are not those who lash out in anger or hold on to grudges. They are those who, despite facing adversity, choose to respond with kindness, patience, and grace. They are those who understand that true strength lies in the ability to remain compassionate and composed, even when faced with difficult people. You have the power to be one of those people. You have the power to choose love over anger, understanding over resentment. You have the power to prioritize your emotional health, and in doing so, create a life filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. It is not always easy to cover over an offense, especially when the wounds are deep. But remember, forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of bitterness and anger. It is about choosing to live a life of emotional freedom, a life where your well-being is not dictated by the actions of others. Take a moment to reflect on the times when you have allowed difficult people to disrupt your peace. How did it feel? What did it cost you? Now imagine a different scenario. Imagine responding to these situations with a calm and compassionate heart. Imagine the sense of peace and empowerment that comes from knowing you have control over your emotional well-being. This is the life you can create when you prioritize your emotional health. Difficult people will always be a part of our lives. We cannot control their actions, but we can control our responses. We can choose to let their negativity wash over us like a storm, or we can choose to find our sheltered cove, a place of peace and emotional stability. As you navigate the challenges of life, remember this: your emotional health is your greatest asset. It is the key to a life of fulfillment and happiness. By prioritizing your emotional well-being, you are not only taking care of yourself, but also setting an example for others. You are showing the world that true strength lies in the ability to remain kind and compassionate, even in the face of adversity. So the next time you encounter a difficult person, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the power you hold. Remind yourself that you have the choice to foster love, to cover over an offense, and to protect your emotional health. You have the choice to rise above the negativity and create a life filled with peace and joy. In conclusion, let this be your guiding principle. Prioritize your emotional health above all else. Foster love, cover over offenses, and protect your peace. By doing so, you will not only transform your own life, but also inspire those around you to do the same. You have the power to create a world where kindness and compassion reign, a world where emotional health is valued and nurtured. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a resilient spirit. Know that every step you take towards prioritizing your emotional health is a step towards a brighter, more fulfilling life. You are worthy of peace, you are worthy of joy, and you are worthy of a life where your emotional well-being is cherished and protected.